Good morning. Welcome on into your Friday. It is the first of two First Alert weather days. I'm First Alert meteorologist Evan Thomas, and here in the Weather Center, we're expected to have severe storms into the Arklatex really starting tonight. And that's going to roll into a stormy day throughout your Saturday mostly. So our next weather maker is on the horizon here. It looks like most of the daytime today's looking nice and dry, but as soon as we get into the weekend, again, we are expected to have lots of storms. And for some of you, that could even happen here for tonight on your Friday night. So we're looking at severe storms possible. You will definitely be getting rainfall, as this is going to be much needed rainfall to cure us of our drought and give us some pretty substantial rain totals in some areas. Here is our latest future track here for the short term. Even though there's only a few of them, we're expected to watch out for these little tiny few spotty storms that could roll across the western edge of the Arklatex and eastern Texas there, continuing to roll up northbound up into areas along and north of the I-30 corridor. That's where we're watching out for the greatest severe weather risk here with those storms here for tonight, with those kinds of cells forming. But then once we get into Saturday in the overnight hours, we start to form a little bit of a scattered and widespread line of storms, which is first going to hit Texarkana mostly tomorrow morning. And then it'll roll into the I-20 corridor somewhere around the middle of the day tomorrow. By the time we get into tomorrow night, we're going to pretty much have widespread storms all around the Arklatex until we dry out late on Saturday before there's a few possible storms that could still linger on into your Sunday. Here's how the severe weather risk maps look over the next 3 days. We're especially keen in watching the enhanced risk, first one of the year for the Arklatex. That's in effect for only McCurtain County and Red River County, but it just goes to show you we're watching out for the extreme northwest corner of the Arklatex. That slight risk still includes the I-30 corridor here for this afternoon and late tonight. Technically just a marginal risk for everybody else. Then we get into Saturday. That's when the bulk of the storms hits the entire Arklatex here for you. A slight risk is in effect for everywhere around the Arklatex. This is mostly dealing with hail and strong winds coming on down, which is the tiniest chance of a tornado. I will say that we do have a slightly greater chance of a tornado in spots north of I-30 here for tonight. Then we get into Sunday. No severe weather risk. That's why I wanted to show you this map. Your Sunday should be maybe featuring a few storms possible, but overall, we are looking to have Sunday actually quiet down a good bit, and you might be actually able to enjoy the second half of the weekend. So overall, here is the full schedule here for you. For today, it's mainly just storms across the far western and northern portions of the Arklatex, again, mainly along and north of I-30. For Saturday, everybody's going to be getting storms. Then for Sunday, even though they're non-severe storms, which is good, we are still watching out for rain that is possible across the southern half of the Arklatex that could last on into your Sunday. Here's the full 7-day forecast. Again, you want to stay weather aware for your First Alert weather days, again, between tonight and in throughout the day tomorrow. We got more storms on the horizon, potentially for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. Another scattered round of storms for Wednesday as well. Yeah, very rainy outlook in the process, too. As for the temperatures, it's warm today. We cool off with the rain over the weekend before cooling off behind another cold front with a high of 68 on Thursday of next week.